Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you these little mini post-it note clipboards. As you know, I use quite a lot of post-it notes when I'm doing different things. If it's not for using it to put a piece of paper through a punch that I've maybe cut too small or masking off, but there's always something that I end up using post-it notes for, and so I thought this month it would be nice to give my customers some post-it notes so that they don't have to buy any when they're going and doing what I'm doing. And as you can see, I've made these using the beautiful Share What You Love DSP. I'm hoping, although it's a little bit dark over here today, but hopefully you can see there, look, that they've got that beautiful pearlised bit in them. And I've used this beautiful Statement of My Heart stamp as well. This is obviously from the Share What You Love suite that we have at the moment. It's only available during May, so obviously if you want any of the bundles, then you need to get and ordering them this month. Don't leave it too late. Obviously I'm using the Statement of My Heart, which is here, and it is a free stamp that you get with the Got to Have It All bundle. There is information regarding this on my blog, so please pop along and have a look. But as you can see, I've got using the DSP here, and I've got this stamp set and the lovely artisan pearls as well. So I'm going to show you how I made it. So the basis of these clipboards is a piece of board. Now, if memory serves me correctly, this is the kind of board that you get with the window sheets, or I can't even think what else now. I'm fairly certain this came out of window sheets. It's quite thick, so it's fairly good and sturdy, certainly for what you need. And I've trimmed this one down rather roughly. I've trimmed this one down to 3 inches by 4.5 inches, which, let me just grab my grid paper and I'll tell you, because I've not, as usual, written down my centimetres. So that is roughly 8 by 11.5, and then you need some DSP, which obviously again I've gone with the Share What You Love, and this is 6 3/4 by 4.5. So that is, let's have a look. So you'll want 11.5 by, you could go 17.5 actually, that would work for that one. And then I'm going to score it at 3 inches, which, lining this up, is roughly around 7.5 centimetres. So as I said, let's just pop these to one side. Now there is a little bit of contraband going on those. Maybe not contraband as much as a punch that isn't available until the 1st of June. Let's not cut the paper, let's score it. Yeah, so you may have spotted on this that I've got quite a nice detailed punch on the corners here, and yes, I have rounded the corners too, and it's using this gorgeous trio punch. Now memory has completely evaded me in what it's called, so give me just 1 second while I have a quick look, and it is called the Detailed Trio Punch. So it's available the 1st of June. I have used it early because I thought it fitted in really well with this. So I do apologise that you can't get it till the 1st of June, but it gives you something to look forward to. So my DSP is folded there. So what I basically do is I pop this into the corner as tight as it will go, and then obviously we fold it over, because this will be the front part of my clipboard. And then once I'm happy with where that is, I then sort of lift this end up. It's so hard when you're wrapping things to get the right scoring size, if you like, because I can guarantee whenever I do it, it does end up going a little bit wrong, and it's too short or it just looks a mess. So I found that the easiest way is to just do it this way. Why make anything harder? So as you can see, it will wrap over nicely. It will be a bit tighter than that when I've done it. So the first thing I'm going to do is, still using my fuse, I'm going to be using this till next year, I'm sure of it. A nice amount of fuse on this board on just one side, and I'm going right up to the edges as well because I want it to stick well. And then this piece goes adhesive face down onto your DSP. Now you've got two options here. You can either have a tiny bit of overlap like I've got, or you can push it as close to the end as you want and trim that bit off. Either or. So that's now nicely in place. So the next thing I want to do then is to adhere this tab down. So again, look, that would just happen, wouldn't it? Bear with me 2 seconds while I grab a refill. Why do these things happen when you're mid-filming? I always think that they will run out when they don't, and as usual, things run out when you least want them to. Got it stuck to my finger somehow. Let's get rid of that. Right. Let's get, at least I'm using up another refill. That's always good, isn't it? So, where was I? Oh yes, adhering this tab, wasn't I? So yeah, adhere that tab down. So make sure you've got a nice good tight fold on that. And fold that one down. And then we do the same again with this piece. So right on the edge here, and then on this edge, because don't forget we're going to be doing a little bit of trimming anyway, right up onto that edge, and then just because I've got a ton of this stuff to use up, I'm going to fold it over. And I always try and fold it on the table because I find that it just gives you that smoother finish. And doesn't that look beautiful? And it's nice and sturdy. On my finger, nice and sturdy, nice and thick. Right, so where's the extra bit? Just up this end. So I'm just going to grab my big scissors just because I find it easier with this bit, and I literally have, yeah, just a tiny fraction of this. And once you start cutting, you will actually feel that board anyway. Just give that a little trim. Perfect. And then beautiful gold library clip just sits on the top, and this will enable you to tie some ribbon or some baker's twine to the top, and you can hang it on a notice board or somewhere close by that you're going to be able to use it. I've only used half a pack of these because I found a full one was too thick. So again, just pop some adhesive on the back of this and pop it quite high up. Make sure in it's central, so don't rely on your bulldog clip, rely on your board. I don't know if that's actually straight. I really don't know if that looks straight or not. No, maybe not. Okay. And then obviously the last thing we need to do is to stamp our sentiment, which again I forgot to get my card. I'm seriously not organised today, am I? So, piece of Whisper White. And we need to stamp our sentiment. So because of this beautiful paper, I'm going to be using crumb cake on this occasion. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment in crumb cake, and I'm literally just going to the top edge corners as I can. I'm going to leave that out just for a second because I now just want to trim this down. So I'm trimming quite close to the sentiment there, quite close to the heart, because there isn't a lot of room on the bottom of these boards, but there is just enough. And then with my naughty punch, I'm just going to come in and round off the corners. So you have two edges here that you just line up with the corners of your card. So once you're happy that they're lined up, spin them around and give them all a punch. I love these, they're just so clever. These are for ribbon loops at the top of bookmarks or tags or anything you want to use really. So I'm just whiz around these four corners, just round those off, which I think look lovely. And then this really pretty flower here, just in those top two corners. and it just seems to fit just right. Let's get rid of that rubbish before I send it all over the floor. And then I'm just going to come back in with my dauber here, and I'm literally just sponging the edges just to soften that white card. And just go all the way around the edge. I hope you're as excited about this new catalogue as I am. It is fantastic. There are so many nice things in there. I've got several lists on the go of what I want to buy, and then what I think I should get, and maybe what my finances will allow me to get. But yes, there are so many nice things, as always. And obviously, I mean, for example, this Share What You Love Sweet is just divine. And so if that is a little sample of what you're going to get, you won't be disappointed, I promise. I think it's just great, and I just love bringing all these new products and new things to you. They're fabulous. So I've got a little smudge there. I'm not too concerned about that one. And then we're just going to stick this on to the bottom of our board. I'll keep this one for me. I'll give it to my mum or something. And stick that one on there. And then I've got these ones. I used the artisan pearls on. I should have shown you that, shouldn't I, actually? This is the Statement of the Heart, and as you can see, I'm going to give it a quick clean. It is the size that is on the front, so this is my eye block. So as you can see, it's virtually the same width as my eye block. It's beautiful. I love it, and I'm so pleased to have one. So yes, so these were the artisan pearls that I've used, and I'm just going to use normal pearls on this one because there aren't any crumb cake coloured ones. And I literally just popped them over the little hole there of the flower. And that's it, done. So these are my customer thank you gifts for people who shop with me during May. So yes, if you shop with me, you will receive one of these, and obviously if you add the hostess code as well, that will also entitle you to a little extra goodie too. Obviously if your order is £150 or more, then please don't use my hostess code because you will earn your own rewards. I hope you've enjoyed these, guys, and I hope that you receive one. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye.